Thank you very much for coming together for what I consider to be a solemn occasion, a patriotic occasion, and a prayerful one for our country. Today, we have the privilege of hearing from some of the most outstanding historians of all time in our country. More will be said about them later. But the distinguished Democratic leader of the Senate and I are honored to be with each and every one of you. We will have the presentation from our historians. We will hear the testimonials of our members. And the leader has his testimonials on the floor of the Senate since they are in session. So we are honored that he came over to the House to be with us. He served in the House for 18 years. Only recently has he exceeded that amount of time in the United States Senate. But we still lay claim to him and take pride. Before I bring him on, though, I want to reflect, as we all do today, on the deadly assault that was waged on the Capitol and the Congress and the Constitution 1 year ago today. The insurrection was an assault not only on the building, but on the democracy itself, which that day was on the brink of catastrophe. Lynn Cheney told me something about George Bush. She said on the day of 9/11, when 9/11 first occurred, we just learned, he was in the White House, and he said, "These terrorists may shake the foundations of our buildings, but they will not shake the foundations of our democracy." What he said then applied then, and it applies now. Because of the courage of our members, the support of the Capitol Police, the staff, the custodial staff, the insurrection failed. Democracy prevailed. Congress returned to the Capitol that same night to accomplish our purpose, to ensure the peaceful transfer of power. 1 year later, it is essential that we do not allow anyone to rewrite history or whitewash the gravity of what took place. It is our duty to find the facts of January 6th to ensure that such an assault on our democracy cannot happen again. And it is also our duty to establish and preserve the narrative of that day. And that is what we are doing today. 1 year later, I remain in awe of the courage of all of you, our members, not only on that day, but every day since, including now, as you share reflections and preserve the truth. Let me close by, as I have done throughout the day, by quoting President Lincoln. He said so many things that were so appropriate and quoted by our chaplain earlier today at the pro forma session when she quoted Lincoln's greatest speech, the second inaugural address, "With malice toward none, with charity toward all." You know the rest. But imagine the magnanimity of it all, that the president would say that after the Civil War. In this regard, he said, "Fellow citizens, we cannot escape history. We will be remembered in spite of ourselves. No personal significance or insignificance can spare one or another of us. We hold the power and bear the responsibility. Now, indeed, we have a responsibility as daunting and demanding as any previous generations of leadership. We hold the power and bear the responsibility to save our democracy." In that regard, it is now my honor to yield to the distinguished majority leader of the Senate, and speaking on behalf of our colleagues in the House, we welcome you back to the House side. And I want to thank the leader because he was so instrumental the night of the assault in ensuring that we would return to the Capitol and the world would see that the insurrection was defeated and victory had prevailed. Mr. Leader, Chuck Schumer.